Hello everyone, welcome back to an Architect's Adventure. We are here at this big wide island that if we look ahead of us, we can see a puzzle at the top of the mountain. That is my goal, that is where I want to reach, but to do it we're going to need a lot more squares and cubes collected around here, so let's jump into another puzzle. What? Cargo dock. Right. Can I count how many it is away from that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And this is... Is this 9? Alright, this could get tedious if that is how they're going to go. Because here's the thing, right? I need to push one of these sideways to get over the gap. Don't I? So after all of this, I guess it would be faster if I built them into a log first, wouldn't it? Let's just say all of those go down the line. That's no good to me. Because I can put this there. And then I can follow up behind. But I can't get across this gap. So, what on earth can we do about that? I'm wondering if we can kind of build some kind of brace that is going to hit the wall and stop using the pillar. Is that what we need? Is that what the doctor ordered? Because obviously we could do something like what am I doing? Something like this gets us kind of a block there. Then with the pillar, I think I want the pillar to catch on the ceiling. 1, 2, 3 down. Like, so this is not going to be right, but it's a proof of concept. No, because the other ones are at water level, aren't they? So, I need... Oh, they're not at water level, sorry. They are at, like, 0 instead of +1. If that was there... Oh, wait. What if we made like a... almost like a backwards 6. So... we'd need that there. That might be one longer than it needs to be. Then that's going to go there. And then I need to be inside this thing. I don't know how I'm going to be inside it. Okay, so this needs to be one longer. That makes actually quite a lot of sense, because that means we can actually manipulate where the pillar is going to be on the inside. So that's going to go there, except now I can't move this to the right. I can, from the top. Let's just get this there. And this there. And this whole thing comes to the side. Nice. Good puzzle. Just because I compliment you the first time doesn't mean you have to do the exact same trick twice. Let's see something else a second. Oops. Where's my finish line? Why did that sound like water? What on earth is occurring? Excuse me? This doesn't move. Oops. X's raise stuff up, don't they? I can't fall in that hole for some reason. I thought previously I could fall in holes like that. Alright, the only reasonable thing to do is like start building a line of stuff to go over the X, but otherwise I'm really not sure what's actually happening here. I can't push over the hole. Where's my finish line? It's not hiding in the edge of that cliff. What is going on? What if I did something weird like this? Nothing happens. I have no idea what's going on. I'm very confused. Oops. I can't step in the hole. If a block goes in the hole, it doesn't raise upwards. Let me go just look at another level a second. These are... Hold on. Okay, hold on. Maybe it is the end of the level down there, because I'm thinking of... Can I see it from up here? It's plus symbols that I'm thinking of getting higher, not X's. So it's the X down a hole. I can't walk down the hole, but I'm presuming I can be pushed down the hole. So how do I get myself pushed down a hole? Going to be some kind of Z shape, perhaps? Oh, this is really throwing me for a loop. I need to be down here. And I want to be here or similar. And when I push to the left, it collects a bunch of other stuff. So perhaps I need something like this, except I can't make that go, so too wide. I want that further down, or we could do too wide again. And then the last one can't be this. Where could the last one go? Not this. How could I move left something that is then longer that pushes me to the right? Because I can't be stood on this one to move something to its left. I'd have to be here. And it would have to gain length at the back, perhaps? But I don't know how I'm going to do that. Because the only thing I can think of would be something like that. But we've already figured there's not enough stuff to do that. That's a weird one. Grapple. Right, so the exit is on a pillar and there's a down arrow there. So I'm guessing we make a shape, put it on the pillar, push the pillar into the water, brings the shape into contact with the arrow pushes the other pillar down, and we step on the X. So what shape is that going to be? Probably a large C shape. Well, that's all we get. 5 pieces. Now, we can get the 5th one to join the group by adding it on after the rest of the pillar has dropped off the cliff. So that's on the cards. What shape is it going to be, though? Because we have to be able to... Okay, it's going to be an L shape So I need... that. Except this... I want to be the piece that pushes in. Because basically this is definitely not going to work the way I've built it now, is it? L shape where this is at the back. Can't work because I can't build in that direction. I don't think. So I can do this, but now I can't move this up, which is its own problem. And how am I going to push it off of this cliff in a way that will then actually locomote downwards? Is a great question. Let's ignore that for a second. Because I can build without it, right? And then, if I was more prepared, could I put that where I want it to be? Yeah. Because I could put that there, then build the shape I want, which is going to be trouble. That's the shape I want. That gets the pillar already in the water, which is what I don't want. What I want is that to be in the middle of my shape before I push it off the cliff. I need to go... Except I can't pull this up now. And if I put it... I want it in the bottom right of a C shape. But if I do this... I now can't move it to the left. And I can't move it down. And if it's not in the bottom right of a C shape, this doesn't work. Except, even if it was in the bottom right of the C shape, it can't be pushed downwards. So it's going to have to be in the top portion of some part of the C shape. God. None of this is going how I want it to. It's such a small footprint for building the thing that I have in my head. And even then, I'm not sure it's the right thing that I'm trying to build, which is the really tricky part. But like an N, a C shape on its side, an N is the only thing I can think of that is going to push that across and down. But I don't know how I would move it far enough to the left to do what I need it to do either. That's not what I was thinking about. So it's gonna have to be a C shape, isn't it? And even if it is, even if I can build a C shape, okay, this is closer to what I want. Except how do I ever get this to the left? Oh, jeez. So, I can't put the pillar in the top right corner. I can put it in top center. Then that's the only thing I can push. And once it's in the drink, I can do that and not much else. What about like a long L shape of some description? I now can't put this left. So what would I need to move this left now? Because I've only got 5 pieces. So a C, like an N shape, still makes the most sense to me as something that could push my piece downwards. It would be that, or perhaps a big hooked R. Something of this ilk. But I can't get that over the edge to get to where I need to for the thing. Right, what was that other one? Alright, dock is very similar to cargo dock. But instead of having a cliff to grab onto, we have a pillar, and that's all. Let's do a test. When the pillar's in the water, stuff can still be dragged along. Okay. Then, in that case, we use the pillar as a stopping point of everything else. So if the pillar was there, hold on. If the pillar was there and I made a 3 long piece, if I made a 4 long piece, that stops there, which is obviously no good to me. So, where else could we stop? If the pillar were on its own, I just had a single piece with the pillar. It can't move to the right because it's not magic, obviously. And if anything's stuck to it, it will never sink into the ocean for me to walk on. So, how will I make a stick in the mud with one of these, define where it stops, and be able to set pieces into the ground where I want to walk? If I had a pillar in here, clearly not helping me. If I had something, if I had the pillar stuck with something, and then I could push upwards with other pieces, that might help. Just a case of how do I get those pieces where I want them to be if the pillar is covering the spaces I want to exist in. Because if I do this, that's just going to run forever. If I do this, also just going to run forever. How many pieces would I need to get out first before I start building the hook? If that goes there, this can't work, I think, because I've put my pillar on the wrong side. So that gets to there. I can come along with it. If I push stuff ahead of me, I can't push that up or down. Alright, I am now stumped on the levels that I have here. With what I have, what can we do here? That slides over. Except that needs to be 3 because of the one below it. So that's going to be that. And then on the other side, it's going to need to be several more than we have if we want to get all the way across, right? Because even with that and this here, I need to add one above and one below what we currently have to get over here. Alright, so at least 2 more of these are needed, I guess, before we can get over there. I may ponder them off screen or give it a break and come back to them, but for now, thank you ever so much for joining me on this journey. If you're enjoying videos like these, subscribe for more puzzle videos in the future. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, you can put those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.